Madam Speaker, ladies and gentlemen, there seems to be a problem-solution mismatch inside government because we agree that we want things to be more accessible, we agree that we want things to be cheaper, and we agree that we want to be able to, on average, make the quality of healthcare for the average individual much better. But just because in the current system or in status quo, wherein we have the existence of both for-profit hospitals and non-profit hospitals, bad things happen and the system's imperfect, we blame it right away on for-profit hospitals. Like what we told you consistently down the bench, contrary to popular belief, things don't always get better, they can get worse. That's why my POI earlier was quite important, wherein I was trying to explain how in the next pandemic, God forbid we're still alive when that happens, what is going to happen to the system? Simply put, the math doesn't math, as what Camille told you on their side, precisely because you literally have less hospitals, less doctors, less research in order to be able to do that. Meaning, I'm not saying that these for-profit institutions are perfect. What I am saying is that absent that, when you have this policy to be able to ban them or abolish them, you're left with a vacuum. And the biggest harm there is an ultimate dependency on the state and singular institution to be able to make things work. But I have a question. Are politicians greedy? Does corruption exist? I think the answer to that is absolutely yes. Meaning, absent rich individuals like Manny Pangilinan and, for instance, Manila Doctors Hospital and all of these other hospitals which are for-profit, we're now at the mercy of the state, and you create a single point of failure which could go well, could not go well, but the point in which it does not go well, we're screwed 6 ways to Sunday, and there's nothing left to be able to do to that particular regard. A couple of reasons why their side can't take this round. The first is, in terms of an evaluation of risk. It's simply not worth it that we have a singular point of failure and not just rich people, but even the average individual are going to be screwed over by the very system which we think can get overcrowded by virtue of supply and demand. That's why my other POI earlier in the round was also important when I said, wait, won't it get overcrowded by rich people who are willing to pay more, or rich people who have cars to be able to go there faster and demand the best particular services? In fact, we have a stratification in status quo wherein the rich people, they go to Makati Med. Those who are less fortunate, they go to PGH. Sure, we bite the bullet. One is going to be better than the other. One has aircon, one is kind of shittier, but on average, you have a trickle-down effect because of incentives that the government have to be able to do it. The second one is primarily being able to win on the metrics we sought out. In terms of accessibility, we think that you have more hospitals, especially those in the rural areas with that of Doctor to the Barrio program, to be able to allow people to go there, be able to get a seat, be able to get shares, and be able to live there. The second is in terms of prices of medicine. Newsflash, generic medicine exists and is literally created, as what my partners told you, by Unilab. They have RightMed, meaning they're not always capitalist greedy pigs. They even create a stratification of alternatives in order to serve people. Lastly, and most importantly, is on future-proofing. Antimicrobial resistance, the fact that pandemics continue to be uncertain. We think the time is of the essence. More brains are better, more capacities are better, and we are very proud to win and stand on side negative. Thank you.